Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How's your left? Okay, I have your right. And let me introduce myself. My name is Riyan, Wijaya, and don't forget to subscribe. I right now I will tell and explain about my little my mini proposal. For the title is The Effectiveness of Using Picture in Teaching Vocabulary and Experimental at second grade students of Senior High School 1 Solomadu in academic year 2017 and 2018. For the variable, there are two variables in this title. For the first one, I choose two variables on the title are one, the effectiveness of using picture. This is a free variable, and then the second is in teaching vocabulary and experimental as a independent variable. And then based on the student difficulties on memorize vocabulary, in the fact students in Indonesia lack of vocabulary. I think lack of vocabulary when they are want to speak English. Sorry, many of them feel so bored when they are maybe when they are trying to remembering or memorize vocabulary. And then I think twice more and more. I through how to make them feel fun when memorize vocabularies. So that's why I get to using picture like this one for memorize vocabularies. I think it can be their habit. Then they will be fun and no bored when they are doing or maybe trying to memorize vocabulary. And then after and this and there are problems of language teaching can be identified as a research subject. In this case, the researcher, me, I think, would like to discuss about first, what is picture, and the second, what is vocabulary, and the third, what is correlation of them. And then for limitation of a problem, for the limitation of the problem, the effectiveness of using picture in teaching vocabulary and experimental at second grade students of Senior High School 1 Solomadu in academic year 2017 and 2018. For the problem statement in the researcher, in this research, the writer me formulates the problem of the study follows. For the first one, what are the problems faced by students of SMA and Solomadu in speaking practice? For the second one, how does the teacher to teach the students of SMA and Solomadu in speaking practice? And the third, what happened to students of SMA and 1 Solomadu using a picture to add vocabularies on speaking practice? And then and then I will repeat. I know what about duration, and then come back to the I think theory. For the based on theory, the first one is effectiveness. The effect is something what is product by an agency or cause a change result consequent from Swan 1995 and the chapter 25. For be effective is it solve problem or get a result. A 1995. For the second, using picture. For the using picture, they are dividing the two. For the first one is use. Use is so the term use stipulates the meaning of using of condition of being used. from the Herbie, I mean 1986. And the P, picture is account of description for something that something that enables one to form a mental picture or impression of it. From Herbie, 1989. For the third of theory, there is a teaching vocabulary. For the teaching is the process of delivery. Maybe the teaching to delivering the process of delivering to somebody, delivering something to somebody. Slip tongue. Because somebody thought oral and written term. Now the definition of teaching is giving instruction to somebody. Because somebody to know or able to do something. Give to somebody knowledge. From Herbie, 1975. Concept of teaching vocabulary. Language without vocabulary is nonsense, I think. Without vocabulary, nothing be conveyed without listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Therefore, this makes clear vocabulary makes possible for someone to do communication activities. Here are some vocabulary teaching technique according to Harmer in Zurianti 2008. For the first, basic level words should be the first. But second, it is how the word is practiced, not how often it is practiced. Some words may be thought through components of meaning. Teaching for the fourth, teaching all of subjects should not spirit with their method. In this case, the writer try to use visual media teaching new vocabulary, especially picture media, which in belief can raise students' interest, motivation, and also can be a stimulus for students to take their attention. And then for the benefit, when try to memorize vocabulary using picture, I think for the benefit, the result of the study will have theoretical benefit and practical benefit. For the first one, theoretical significance of the study is that the result will giving theoretical information about the importance of picture in teaching English vocabulary. And then for the second, practically, the results of the present study are useful for A, English teacher in applying picture for language linked interaction, and then improving the writer's perception and understanding on teaching and learning strategy. And then let's next to types of vocabulary. Learning a language will mean nothing without learning vocabulary. Regarding the types of vocabulary, Quant in Mardina 2011 categories vocabularies into 4 types. For the first one, listening vocabulary. This type of vocabulary is developed early, since a child like maybe maybe under 5 years old and begins to recognize sound. It is limited only to sound, which associated with experience. For the second one, speaking vocabulary. I believe that speaking needs vocabulary, a lot of vocabularies, and this type vocabulary is also built early, the time when child begins to communicate with surroundings. Although the application of vocabulary at this stage is very simple and it contains many of the small function word. That kind of vocabulary can make up a speech. And then for the 3, vocabulary of reading and writing. the types, these types of vocabulary are developed almost at the same time. However, reading vocabulary usually comes early than vocabulary of writing. These types of vocabulary are organized when one has the capital of writing. And then move to research design. For the research design, the study deals with effectiveness of using picture in teaching speaking. And then accordingly, the writer needs to conduct an experimental research which using statistical method. And then the writer is using experimental because the writer is going to find out the effectiveness of teaching strategy in teaching vocabulary. And then for the place is SMAN Solomadu. The time and at 5 January 2017. Population ensemble. And for the population sample is for the population of the study are students taken from second grade of SMAN 1 Solomadu in academic year 2017 and 2018. The second grade consists of 25 students, and maybe for the second grade consists of for the calculation of the students second grade classes are 50 students, and they are supposed to be active in teaching vocabulary process. They are divided into two groups. The use of picture was used in experimental group, and the textbook or traditional method in used to control group. The sample of the study total. Sorry. And then next, and then for the sample of the study, the total of student at second grade in second grade class in SMA and 1 Solomadu is more than 100 students. It means that this population increased in number more over limited time, facilitated in financial, and to get the effectiveness data in the research. The writer or me take only 66% from the class randomly. It means that the total of sample are 50 students. As Arkunto said, that if the subject is less than 100, if it's better to take the entire subject. If the subject is great in number, it can be taken between 10 until 15% or 20 until 25% or more. The sample considered represent English class. Okay. Next to technique of data collection. For the first one, there is a pretest. It is the first method of data gathering is used by writer. The writer gives pretest to both groups as the sample of research. Pretest which is aimed of knowing the students' vocabulary abilities before having treatment. The test is held by the writer. For the first one, there is treatment. The treatment of using picture is conduct in experimental group class. However, picture treatment will not apply in control group. The following are treatment process of teacher while teaching the class using picture media. And then next to post test. Finally, the students' paper sheet will submit, and the student results are treating as the data of the study. The test is similar to pretest. Okay, that's all my mini proposal. And then I'm sorry if I have a fault or mistake. Okay, sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube.